The NBA tipped off with 8 games last night, and most people, I'm pretty sure, they watched Joel Embiid's return to the court. But all I have to say regarding that is if Rusty was a person, it would be a picture of Joel Embiid in the English dictionary. I mean, what
I
in the world was
pro-
that?
I promise. And I said to myself, does he look frail? Like he looked like he couldn't get it together. And I
Mhm.
understand. He's been out for a while. He's been injured. He hasn't played. And I don't even know if he did shoot arounds. I'm questioning the fact that he even did shoot arounds. Now, I know you can't really get into basketball shape until you play the game full force, but you can at least give me shoot around look. At least that.
Joel, part of I think part of the awe of Joel Embiid for me was his size, like a guy at his size, big,
Mhm.
strong legs, big butt to
Mhm.
back people down, big arms. He out there, no offense to Shed Hungry, but he looking like his brother right now. Like you look, Joel Embiid is so skinny right now. And it's
See,
not for
that's
everybody though. It's not
I
for
see this,
everybody.
and I'm okay with thin. Shoot, I mean, who don't want to be thin? I mean, not everybody, but I'm just saying I'm okay with thin if that's your thing. But can you look a little muscular? Like I was, his whole stature it shocked me. I wasn't ready for it. I wasn't ready for it, and because I wasn't ready for it, whatever that was, again, I know he's recovering. I get he's getting back. I respect that, but he didn't even look like he was in basketball shape. Like whatever that
Mm-mm.
looks like, it just didn't give it to me. And he was tired. He just looked tired. He looked lethargic. He looked like if is my are my minutes up? Can I get off this floor? Like
Mm,
what is
mm-mm.
I was not. His debut was totally lackluster. It just was. I'm
It
sorry, Philly
was.
fans. I'm sorry, Philly fans. I know y'all was disappointed. I know.
Oh, big time. And to add to the disappointment, well, first of all, post game, I guess he said that he wanted to play tonight's game against the Cavs. Well, everybody was like, "What? I thought you said you wasn't playing back to backs." He said, "Well, y'all know I'm a troll." Wasn't trolling that much because news broke in this afternoon about him and Paul George both on load management for their knees. Neither one of them playing against the number one team in the Eastern Conference, Cleveland Cavaliers, and I just can't get over it. I mean,
No,
both of them got to sit down. Really?
this is ridiculous. It's really it's almost, you know what though? I'm gonna be honest. When I saw the news, I said this is a mockery. It's a mockery to the NBA. They're saying I dare you to do something NBA. It's
Mm,
ridiculous.
mm,
And
mm.
you know what though? I got one better for you. If you are that injured, just be out. Why don't we just put your salary on hold since you can't come to work? Matter of fact, let us treat you like we treat like regular worker people, regular employees get treated. We put you on workers' comp so you get partial of your salary, right? We go ahead and get send you to therapy. You won't get your, just why don't they start doing the NBA players like that and then see how well their needs work after that? Because nobody want a partial salary, even if you're a billionaire, millionaire. You don't want partial. Like what?
Right.
What? Just go out and go ahead and let them do what another team is doing. I think it's the Pelicans. They recruiting folks to be on 10-day contracts, so they can fill their roster. Let's get some people that can play. And then is Maxie playing? Like what is
Ugh,
going
I
on?
know. I saw Maxie on the sidelines. He looked real like happy, but
Yeah, ready to get back in. It's
yeah,
just
yeah. Well, the Sixers are now 2-8, and I noticed they couldn't score above 25 points in any given quarter, even though they had PG and Kawhi. I mean PG and Kawhi. See, it may as well have been Kawhi.
my you might at this point. Funny enough, and I used to ride for Kawhi Leonard. I hope he gets well. Love to see him back on the court. But Joel Embiid is giving me Kawhi tees. He's giving me
Yeah.
Kawhi tees. Yeah, 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 yeah. So we people go hard on Kawhi. Give Joel Embiid the same smoke. Mm-mm.
Yeah, boy, because I'm telling you, I mean, for both of them to play and they couldn't, as a team, score over 25 points in either quarter. And then you know what, though? Paul George had a fairly decent game, but it was a quiet 29 points and 10 rebounds. It was uneventful. Let me tell you, thank goodness for Jared McCain, though. Their little rookie,
That
23 points off the bench. I mean, he
I know.
sparked them, but it just wasn't enough.
Wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough. You know what? Oubre, what you doing? Like I just
Oh,
can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Drummond, hello? What is going on? The Sixers need to retool. I'm sorry. Can we move up the mid-season trade to December so they can do something? I'm not with it. The Sixers
don't
are gonna be.
give, wait, don't give Lowry any grace with his little 4 points.
What was he doing out there doing cardio?
Kyle Lowry, at first he almost 40 though, but they don't talk about him being almost 40 as much as they talk about the other 40-year-old king in the league. It's funny though. Kyle Lowry
Mhm.
scored 4 points. I mean, I expected more from him. Honestly, I did. With Tyrese Maxey out, Lowry knows he's a vet. He knows what the team needs. And then you look at Caleb Martin and he pulled down 17 points, and it's like, come on, Sixers. I'm sorry, Nick Nurse, are you there? Nick,
Yes.
mm,
Nick
looking
got
rough.
bamboozled. Did he get did Nick get bamboozled? Based off of last night's performance, he got bamboozled. Sorry. I bet you wish you was still with the North.
For
Mm-mm.
ooh wee.
Mm-mm.
Okay, so the New
Mm-mm.
York Knicks came into the Sixers arena on that big, bright, vibrant floor. Oh my God. First of all, the blue floor with the red uniforms. I just need it. I don't want to keep talking about these floors, but I can't help it. I couldn't even enjoy the game, to be honest with you.
I will say this. I like it. I've said it
Oh
before.
God.
I like the vibrant floors. I can admit, they should have toned down the saturation a tad. A tad bit. Do they know what it looks like when we're looking at it from our houses? When I'm looking at it from the TV? Did they do that check before they, authorize the saturation of the floors to be created? Like, I just think that they said, "Ooh, that looks nice." If you're looking at it real time, if I'm looking at it live, but on the TV screen, oh, it
Yeah.
is a little bright. It is a little bright. I will give you that. And I'm not toning down the brightness of my TV.
Right. I'm not going into the
I'm
settings
not
just
doing
to watch
all of
this
that.
game.
I'm
No.
not doing that. I'm not doing
Hmm.
that. So yeah, I agree that the saturation, I love it, but the saturation is a little bit too bold. They should have turned it down a little bit. I agree.
But you know
Yes.
what though? If the Sixers had maybe worn white uniforms, maybe it wouldn't have been too bad. But the bright red against the bold blue,
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, oh my God. So Josh Hart, he didn't care about that floor, right? Score his little triple double. One thing
Mm-hmm.
about Josh Hart, I don't care, come hell or high water, he is going to give you maximum effort.
Yeah.
That's just
Regardless.
who he is. That's what he gonna do.
Regardless. They don't make them. They don't make them like that. Always. Yeah. He's one of them. There's a few of them on each team. Josh Hart is one of a few for sure. That's gonna give you
Hmm.
maximum. He does. And I'm quite sure Coach Tibbs appreciates that. Yes. Yes.
For sure. Because OG Ananobi was like, let me go and get these 24 points and 6 rebounds. For
Mhm.
me, he was the player of the game, a very quiet 24 and 6. But he looked real good last night. I
He
would say
did.
OG is one of the role players. I know he got paid like a superstar to me. He got paid like a superstar in the offseason, but OG is a role player because your main guys, right? Jalen Brunson, he was kind of hobbled. And
Mhm.
Mikael Bridges, I guess he's a role player too, but Cat and Jalen Brunson, for me, that's their team. Everybody else, accept your role.
Yeah, I like Cat on the Knicks though. I do like it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I like it. It's growing on me, and he looks good with that jersey on, with that squad, doing this thing. I like it a lot. I think it looks good. Yeah, the Knicks
Mm-hmm.
did okay. Again, the game overall didn't give it to me. Can I just be honest? That game did not give me the intensity that I anticipated for it to be the opening night of the NBA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel it on that game at all. I didn't. So,
Mm-hmm.
mm,
However, if you were like anything like me, because I didn't feel it either, but if you were anything like me, you kind of, glanced at the Miami Heat and the Detroit Piston game. You was like, oh,
Right.
it,
Where
it
the
was,
real
it was,
balling, where the real
yeah,
balling took place.
yeah. I glanced over there. I was like, look at Detroit. Happy to see it.
Very
Overtime
good.
win. I know we ain't talking about
Mhm.
them right now, but they opened up the cup quite nicely.
I agree. I agree. I
Hmm.
agree. Yes.
So the New York Knicks got the victory 111-99. And then after that, did you break out your Kleenex when they did the little tribute to Klay Thompson?
I got a little chills. Yeah, I was a little misty. I'm like, who cutting onions? Yeah. No, I'm serious. But think about it. Think about it. They broke up. That was a breakup. It wasn't like he left. They broke up with him. You know,
Mm.
13 seasons. That's a lot. He grew up there. That's heartbreaking. So yeah, I was a little misty eyed. And then everybody had their hats on. Hey,
Yeah.
somebody drop down in the comments and let me know how I can give me one of them hats.
Oh, I want one
I want a
too.
captain hat, Captain Clay hat. I want one of those. I want one of those, and I want it badly. Now I'm not willing to spend a lot of coin on it, but if you can give me a Dollar Tree discount, I'm with it.
Not the Dollar Tree. I was thinking the eBay discount,
See, give me a Dollar Tree 5 below discount. I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. Klay Thompson, though, considering it was an emotional night, I don't know how he held it together, but he managed. I felt it. I felt it watching from my couch, as you say, couch ready.
Couch
I,
ready.
I was like, oh man, this is a big deal. 4 chips, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, he did that. He did that. He did that. Now that game gave me intensity. That
Mhm.
game. The game against the Mavs and the Warriors gave me the intensity that I anticipate for the opening night of the NBA Cup. I was appreciative of that. Can I just say this? That Steph Curry, you know, you don't even waste your energy contesting the shot from him. Don't waste your energy on it. He's gonna
Mm.
shoot the ball regardless. You might as well, if you put your hand on his face, the ball's still going in the basket. It doesn't even matter. I don't care how close you get. If you can put your hand on his face, I guarantee he'll still shoot, and that ball will still go in the basket.
It's
He's
still
something
going
else.
in. He
It's still
is.
going in.
It seemed like he took it up another notch. First of
Yeah,
all, the Warriors are playing great, right?
they
They're
are.
9-2 right now. Steph Curry's leading the charge. He went out with his ankles earlier in the season. I was like, oh, here we go. But he came back. 37 points last night. Six
He sure
rebounds,
did.
9 assists. He shot the ball 27 times, though. I mean, that's a little much.
Who else gonna do it? They always
Hey,
look for him. He's going to shoot the ball. He will shoot the ball. They will always look for him. And if anybody's gonna get him the ball, it's gonna be Draymond Green. Believe that. Believe
well, you
that.
said who else gonna do it? Buddy Hield. How about may I interest you in Buddy Hield or Jonathan Kuminga? Got them 30 points off the bench.
Yeah, you could interest me in that last night. Yes, absolutely. Yep. NBA Cup opening night, you can interest me. Yes, Buddy Hill looked. He came out there and shot the ball because I was a little. He was a little shaky at the end of last season. I
Yeah,
said,
he
"Ooh,
was.
ooh, did the Warriors did the Warriors get it? Did they get him from the dollar spot at Target? I mean, I was like, wait, hold up, but he looked really good. He looked really good in the opening cup night. Yeah, I have to agree with you on that. Yeah, I like
Hmm.
Kaminga. I like him. Unleash the man. Unleash him. Let him run up and down the court like that. I love it. I love the pace that the Warriors displayed last night. I thought it was pretty good. Mhm.
Steve Kerr, I was looking at him because they zoomed in on his face a lot last night. And I was just
Mhm.
like, I mean, I know the Warriors are winning right now.
But what?
He just gives me I don't know. I'm just not a fan of Steve Kerr right now. Not a fan of Steve Kerr. The Warriors are playing good, so he looks good, but it just seemed like he's a little uninterested in what's going on. He just kind of got used to it. I don't know. It's something, and I can't put my finger on it, and I probably shouldn't even say anything until I'm able to articulate what I'm feeling or what I see when I look at him on the sidelines. But I don't know.
After you've been on a job for quite some time and your team is operating efficiently as they should, what else as a leader is he supposed to do?
Hmm.
What is he supposed to do? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I
Maybe
guess
that's what you see. Maybe that's what you see. I can agree to that. I think
a
that he
little.
looks like I
Yeah,
guess they figure I'm not getting ready to coach during the game. I've done it already. Y'all know what to do.
mm, yeah, a little complacency.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see why not. You know what though? And he's been there for a long time, and it's just yeah. Eh. What else he gonna do? Who he sure can't tell Draymond Green nothing. And what he gonna tell Steph? I mean, what he gonna say to him?
Yeah, that's true
He's not.
too.
What are you gonna say to him? He's not there for them. If anything, he should be really trying to coach up the young guys, to get them ready. Because I will say this: the Warriors' bench is deep.
Yeah, they
Who
looking good.
who gonna get these minutes? Everybody. Who gonna get these buckets? Everybody. Everybody on the bench. All 15. They
Hmm.
look good.
Finally, though, because there was a period of time where Steve Kerr would not play the Kumingas, the
Right.
Moody's of the world, the GP2s. He
Hmm.
would not play them. He would just rely on his core. So I'm glad he finally got the memo.
I'm
Like,
glad
play
so
your
too.
bench. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You need to. You need to because at the end of the day, as phenomenal as Steph Curry is, he's injury prone. He's been doing this for a long time.
Hmm. And he
So
played over the summer. So,
yes, yeah, exactly, exactly. But
mhm.
he kept his body in shape. Joel Embiid. I'm just like,
I know. I knew. I was like, is this Joel Embiid or is this his clone? Because
I'm telling you.
it did not look like this dominant big man who won MVP a couple seasons ago.
Mm-mm. Who else is really quiet when they play? I'm gonna go back to the Mavs and Warriors game. Kyrie Irving.
Hmm.
He's really quiet, but he gives you what he needs to give the Mavs. It's
Mm,
interesting, though. I just think it's interesting, but.
yeah. I really like Derek Lively. I think both of us have been team Derek Lively since last season.
Mm-hmm.
But what he's able to bring, 12 points, 8 rebounds, his size, length, just the way that he gets after it on defense, he is just a great pickup, especially without having PJ Washington, right?
Right, right. Uh-huh. I agree. Uh-huh.
Hmm. I noticed Spencer Dinwiddie couldn't find the basket, right? Got a donut. Only player on the entire Mavericks team with 0 points last night. What? He just need to turn in
Oh,
his jersey.
oh, I want him to just go ahead on and just do his Udonis Haslam. Just be Udonis. Just oh my gosh. Again, had he had done his part, they may have won. May have.
Yeah, it was close, right? Go to State.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
got the victory 120 to 117. I mean, Luca had a phenomenal game. He also shot the ball 27 times, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals. Luca, another injury prone guy, but seems like lately he's been playing through his injuries. I noticed last night his knee was bleeding again on the side.
Right. He started the game. One of the commentators mentioned that I think he's suffering from a growing strain.
Mm-hmm.
He out there playing. Luca played in the postseason injured.
Yep.
What I will say about Luca, I will give him that he got heart. He gonna play injured.
Mm-hmm.
He gonna give his all, and then he's injured because they say it, but you really can't tell it unless he shows it on his face. You know. So
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that about Luca. A lot of these other players can take note on how he get out there anyway. Hmm.
Yeah, because he knows he's the face of the franchise. He knows everybody coming to see him.
Right.
Sitting out, it's just non-negotiable. It really should be. It's just ridiculous. I'm not about to pay my hard-earned money to go watch the bench play. I came to see the superstars. And unfortunately, you know what? If you're a Sixer fan right now, you are not getting what you paid for.
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, since I'm watching the Sixers games on not last night was TNT, so I pay that cable bill regardless. But if I'm watching on League Pass owe me some coins.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna need me a couple of cents. I mean, just go ahead and give us a refund back on our little, our account. I'm saying we need to start protesting if the superstars are not playing, and if they got to be out for a long time. I mean, I understand if your hip is broken, Shed Holmgren, of course you can't play.
Mm-hmm.
But come on, Joel Embiid, if your knee is still injured, why did you play last night? You know what? You shouldn't even be suited up. I don't understand why we even going through this roller coaster. Oh my God.
I know, right? So, anyways, that was a NBA Cup last night. I think we don't get to see another Cup game until Friday.
Right.
Uh-huh. Looking forward to it. I just feel like the games that they showcased last night, right? Dallas, Golden State, Sixers, Knicks. Only one of them actually was worth watching.
I agree. 100%. I bet you, they probably thought the NBA offices are probably sitting up, had their little debrief today, and they probably were like, we probably should have put the Heat and the Pistons on. You
Yeah.
probably should have. You probably should have. Because
Mm-hmm.
the Sixers and the Knicks, nope, sorry, bust. No, not the intensity that I was looking for. No, not at that time. Don't waste fans' time with that. You wonder why your viewership is down. Well,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
mhm.
Okay. What else we got? That's it. That's all I got on my little posters.
That's it, girl.
Okay. So today is Wednesday. So I guess you're gonna put it up today.
Yeah.
And
Tonight,
then
a little bit later.
yeah, of course. Okay. All right, then we'll see how it turned out.
I'll
Okay, bye.